they have excellent players. Perhaps the new system that's been brought in will give them that edge that they need in the AFC East.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And here comes Berrios. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from him, it absolutely occurred. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, and able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down,
touchdown! Tyler Croft from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Broke through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Jones has it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Back to throw. Jones. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for some. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. New England's offense set to go.
Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to throw. Jones.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive.
It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tua on 4th down.
That is caught. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even... And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Patriots 3, Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, here's Stevenson.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and they will take over first and 10. And here comes Raheem Mostert in the Miami offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Tua now on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 15. First down, Miami.
20 TX. Hey, 21 TX. Hey.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Here's Mostert.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
It's one play at a time, baby.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Listen up. Hey.
Tua going to throw.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Patriots 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones going deep here for Parker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now Jones, a final shot before break.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Raheem Mostert, the veteran, who did some damage in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless,
and he's
let's
up
get you back
across
out
the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
21G.
Here's Tua. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Holding offense.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Here's Berrios.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men. Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now Tua. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips able to put it into that play, and in so doing puts it into this third quarter.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Throwing left sideline, complete. It's Hill. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to pass. Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyler Croft. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Throwing, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
Now Jones.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down.
This complete to a man they went against in practice for years, Devontae Parker.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Here we go, get set. Here we go, 11. 11.
On the draw is Stevenson.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Patriots 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones on 1st down. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
At the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
111 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly